turn it more towards that camera.
Fuck. Coop.
Okay, and go ahead.
Dog's like, what the fuck?
Okay,
Coop,
come on.
Coop, you gotta go with Ma. Fuck
You
too.
wanna keep this?
I don't need it.
Coop, go with Ma.
Cooper? Come on. Oh, Jesus.
Coop.
Cooper, go. Go.
Oh.
Come on, Bucky.
Bud, go. Go for treats.
Come on. Want a treat? Come on. I'll give you one.
Psych.
Should probably still give him treats.
No, you can't do it. He didn't do it. Just sat in a room. I
He would have
deserve
probably
this.
chilled. He
I
probably would
sat
have
in a
chilled.
room. I deserve a treat.
That's pretty much dog life with 12, dude.
So cheers to not being in my window to eat yet, or have coffee.
Intermittent fasting, it works really well.
They're fucking up your life.
It's interesting because you get, like, every day it's a bit of a struggle to get through your window, but then at the same time, every day you get the satisfaction of sort of, I wouldn't call it indulging, but you get to eat. Like, you don't feel like you're always just kind of hungry and always on a diet.
Well, I feel like I'm hungry in the mornings, always. But then as soon as I start eating, until I stop eating, I'm fucking full.
Yeah, right.
Which is nice.
And then the thing is, then you cut weight. Like, I cut like 4 pounds the past 2 weeks.
I went. Okay, so yeah, I went out of my window last night a little bit.
Is that what happened to your thumb?
So my thumb. Funny story. So last night I went out of my window because I had orange juice at like probably 1 a.m.
Ooh.
But it's because I lost so much fucking blood that I
Nice.
didn't know what was happening.
Did you start getting fucking like you're gonna faint?
Oh yeah. My heart was like not going fast, but it felt like it was. So I was like, that's not good. So yeah, me and Elena smoked a big fat joint.
All right.
So I got pretty high last night, and then she was so high that I looked over and she was like, she couldn't get comfortable. She was like, you know the kid in Big Daddy that rolls on his own pee paper? That
Yeah.
just keeps rolling around?
Like an upside down turtle. I
Yeah,
got
it just
it.
keeps
I got
going.
this.
And I was like, she's not comfortable. I'm like, you're just probably really high. I'm like, I heard something on the internet.
So you know it's true.
Yeah, so I know it's true. I heard that if you chew on a black peppercorn,
Oh, fuck me.
it'll make you less high. That's is actually what like people would like run dispensaries. They try to give out instructions about how to get less high. So I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm gonna go get you a black peppercorn. So I realized.
Oh, so digesting. I'm still taking that in. All right, we're good. Shoot.
So I realized our pepper shaker has a lid on it, right?
Yeah, got it.
And one of those twisty ones you get at Costco, you know? I was like, fuck it. I'll pop that bad boy off.
Beauty.
Yeah.
That's how you fucked it up?
So I got a butter knife. A serrated butter knife. And I went to go pop it off. Boom! Right into my thumb. I've never felt a pain so bad. I was like, it's a butter knife. Immediately in my head, I'm like, that can't be that bad. It's a butter knife. I'll look at it. It just goes purple. And then it goes all the way down my arm. And I was so high. And I was like,
That's so shitty.
but Elena was so high upstairs. I didn't want to be like, help me. So I was like, fuck. So I was in there, just grabbing vodka from the freezer. I start rinsing it. And I pour vodka on it. And then I wrap it in the paper towel. Before I know it, the whole paper towel is completely red.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing. Extra size, jumbo, fucking, got you like your sponge pocket guys. Holy fuck. I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. So I fucking start wrapping it in like 4 or 5 Band-Aids. And I sit upstairs and she's like, what happened? And I was like, and then the Band-Aids start bleeding and she's like, oh my God. She was losing her shit. And I felt so bad. So I'm like, you just give me some ice, like, to you know, like, just cool it down a bit. I sat there for like a couple hours. Not like, it's about an hour. And it felt like forever. Anyway, I was like, the bandages must be fucking soaked in blood if I leave it overnight. I should change them before I go to bed. So I open it, and it's like, it looks like it's fine. And then I'm like, I clean it a little bit. I shouldn't have done that.
No.
So I ran some water on it, and then it just started fucking pouring out again. I was like, oh God.
It's sealed. It sealed itself.
Yeah,
That's what you wanted.
So I let the blood clot out.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
So and then she comes in the bathroom like, oh my God. So I have the toilet paper on my finger. And I'm like, okay, can we put the Band-Aid on? Take it off. Starts squirting blood all over her and me. Like all over my chest. I probably still have it.
That's so gross.
Disgusting. I didn't shower this morning, by the way.
Nice. You're talking about blood. I don't even shower. It's like you're in the fucking army. I'm using vodka. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm old school, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, squirting all over. That was fucking.
Perfect.
That's interesting.
That's a good story.
So that is gonna be probably have to go to the hospital for this one.
Yeah, I might need some stitches.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe we can just glue it.
Well, I did that lots. I remember one time. So I gashed. Funny enough, actually, similar stupid thing. I had a little mini steak knife. You know the ones, the little short ones, they curve up at the back.
Yeah,
They come with like any like standard black handled knife kit.
seems sharper. Yeah, a little bit about a knife. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm trying to open super glue, and I'm obviously a fucking genius. So I'm trying to stupidest fucking thing.
Wait, you're cutting yourself on the way to opening super glue.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
But not really. So the package, the end of it's like this little circle. You should never do it. I did, but there was like a little rivet you could put the knife in to try to snap it off. Obviously, it slipped out. It's not what it's there for. Slipped out and just bang right into this finger. I fucking almost cut the whole thing off.
Oh yeah.
I got like 8 stitches around the index finger, and then I'm like, oh, genius me, it's good to go. I pulled the stitches out. It's split open every day for like 3 weeks after that, so I had to go to bed with it glued and then elastic around the finger so it couldn't open up. It was so fucked up. It looked like something out of a fucking zombie movie.
You know what I just realized? I already have a massive scar on that thumb, so
Nice.
I just basically
Continuing.
I made an X on it.
Nice. All right then.
Holy fuck. Oh, wait. No, same direction.
You might be okay because of where it is. You might actually be able to glue it and just wrap it in. Oh, fucking work, eh?
Oh, it's going to be great.
No, it's going to be sweet.
Working out, work.
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, in more exciting news, I am 7 weeks out from doing my next physique show, which is why I'm wearing my Jonathan Tyrannosaurus. What is this, a cutoff? Tank top. But they spelled Tyrannosaurus
he beats
wrong.
His wife.
Yeah, a little bit. They spelled Tyrannosaurus wrong when they spelled the shirt.
That was me.
But so what we're going with is that because it's a name, we can spell it any way we want. So I still wear it. I don't wear it in public, mind you, because I feel like a fucking idiot. But I wear it at home.
I feel like, ironically, it'd be better if you was spelled right.
I'm not sure
You're
how
wrong.
it would be ironic.
What?
I'm not sure how it would be ironic.
Because the stupidity in the name kind of brings out the stupidity in the spelling. I
So it would
feel.
be like somewhat fitting.
Yeah, okay. I guess it's ironic that you don't wear it out because you're an idiot.
All right. I think you hit the nail on the head there.
Nah.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of blood at this point.
I get it. So yeah, so because of this show, I've been doing a lot of weird shit with dieting, training, blah blah blah, whatever. It's a little taxing. I get angry. My moods aren't always good. Intermittent fasting's been super effective though. So yeah, I mean 6.5 weeks out. Oh fuck, actually tomorrow's Friday. Today's Friday.
6 weeks.
Fuck, I'm
out.
like 6 weeks out. I'm good though. I think I'm a couple weeks ahead to be honest with you from where I was the last couple times I did them. So I'm all right, holding weight pretty well. So we'll see. I just really want an IFBB Pro card. I just want to be me and Arnie, same league. Game's over. I'm good. That's all I want. Just like a bucket list thing, you know.
and Arnie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and I will be in the same league.
He's competing against Arnold Schwarzenegger at 72. You got this, Jonathan.
Maybe.
Sasha's just gonna go up behind him and kick his ass. I like it.
I feel like he'd still kick my ass or put up a good fight. I actually have no interest in fighting Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
He's like he's
a little French.
he went like full fucking Sacha Baron Cohen on him there.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, I think he's great. I look up to that dude as far as like what he's done. But no, he's in the IFBB Pro League, so I just want my pro card. It's just something I want to check off the list.
Also, he fucked his maid. He wasn't good looking. Not making anything.
I think
right.
sometimes it's like, like, oh, you want a cheeseburger when you was just eating steak. He just wanted some fucking spam. It's just like, whatevs, man, do your thing.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. But
Yeah.
whatever. And what was strange is that he had a kid with her. And then that was kind of like a, what the fuck?
Let's push this off to the side.
Yeah, you know what though? He wore it pretty well. He was still the senator, one of the senators of the United States, still did his thing, still crushing life, still making movies. Everybody still loves the guy. I mean, I don't think his wife loves him anymore, but I mean...
Oh, definitely not his wife anymore.
Nah. It's all right, it happens.
This kid's all stud, though. Good looking kid. Looks kind of like him. Imagine you grew up
Yeah, but
looking
like a mini
Arnold.
version. Yeah.
I'd be like, oh man, I look like the fucking epic fucking dude. Like that superhero, the real life superhero.
Except the problem is that's the only thing I was thinking. When I look at his son, it's like his son doesn't even try to work out. Because
No,
like, why?
I was so upset.
But yeah,
It's because he's trying to be different. He doesn't want but it's like, why are you trying to be different? I'd be like, at this point, I'm gonna try and be the same.
Yeah, it's
like-
hard. It's interesting, right? I guess it depends what their interests are.
I think what his name is. Hey, Christian, great, good job with those 15s over there. My son's a little bitch.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was just probably so bitter. I love you. Fucking hate you.
I think it's tough though when you have a parent that has done so much of their life and you got to try to live up to it. And I don't even think you should have to live up to it. I think it's a false it's sort of a false feeling I think children get. Like, oh, I got to live up to this expectation. My parents don't often have that. That's not what they want.
I feel like in this situation, though, it might be different. He is a superhero, and you're a superhero's son.
Well, if anything, I've actually seen, like, I mean, fair, but Arnie supports his kids. He doesn't give a shit. And I think that most parents, like, I don't have kids yet, and I can already tell you, A, it scares the shit out of me. I'm not ready to be a dad. But B, I know for sure that I won't. My expectation of my kids are only that they do what they love to do and that they like have a happy, like, healthy life. That's all you care about. Like, no two people are the same. Just because he came from a ball sack doesn't mean he's like me. Exactly. He'll have some similarities, but his interests, like, look how different you and I are. We came from the same place. So in a sense, it's kind of like
we're pretty much the same person.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm actually 2 inches taller.
True. 20 pounds heavier, 2 inches taller, and like a wet painting version of Jonathan.
With a bigger dick.
I doubt it.
I got up real late today.
You got a what?
I got up.
Hey, you're super late. You're like, I'll be there 9:45. I'm like, I bet he'll be here at 5 after. You called me at 12 after to be like, I'm late. No shit.
I actually called you before that. You didn't pick up. I was like, well, fuck this dude.
Yeah, you called me at 10:08. Actually, and I called you back at 10:12.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that guy. So, yeah, so I got a little late, and then you told me to pick up dog food. That was great. There's this guy, I think he was trying to impress a girl. There's a bunch of kids they're taking care of.
In No Frills?
Yep. It's like, okay, kids, I'm not paying with cash today. I'm paying with a credit card. I got 2 of them. I literally listened to the story. I'm like, there's fucking 40 people behind you in line.
Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Like, these kids can learn about credit cards and ruin their lives later.
Yeah, exactly.
That girl is not impressed with you. She's trying to get through the lineup.
Let's talk about consumer debt.
Yeah, like, fuck you, man. He's like, oh, what does it say the balance due is? What does it say? How much do I owe, guys? Guys. Is she looking? Guys. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm literally holding my fucking head. I'm like, guy, I'm already late for the podcast.
Can you imagine? I'm already late for the podcast, Harry. Let's go.
I should have screamed that out. Chicken and brown rice dog food, and these dogs are hungry. And then on the way here, there's this bus that's like broken down, right? In the right lane. I love people that are just like, well, my lane ends here, so I'm gonna go over. Like,
I'm coming,
dude. I'm going like fucking 75. You're going
late for the podcast.
You're going 45. I'm gonna kill you. I was like, almost slammed to the back of him. He's like, I see them in the rearview mirror. He's like, no idea what the fuck's going on around him. It's frustrating. But I got here. And it's
I love that. They're like, well, my signal was on, brah.
Yeah.
I know that it was on. I see that. I get it. You're still a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I think I said fuck a lot today.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's frustrating, but at least we're good enough drivers that we can. I can definitely tell when it's gonna happen. I just hate it, so I let it go as far as I can.
I did the same thing. It drives me back so nuts. She's like, "You're gonna kill us." I'm like, "I know what I'm doing." 100% of the time, we haven't died yet, so I'm pretty sure I'm okay.
Yeah. I know it's fine. So I got here finally, 45 minutes late. I had a bit of interesting morning and night. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, eating a peppercorn that might sober you up, but cutting your fucking finger open, that does it pretty quick.
Did you even get to the peppercorn?
No,
of course not.
I'm like at this point, like,
apparently,
fuck
if
this.
you cut your thumb off, that also takes you away from your high.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the guy that said this was like, he's just like,
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna cut your finger open. I didn't watch the end of the video, and that'll sober you up, guys.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm actually allergic to pepper. Fuck.
That's aces, man.
Rough. So, what are we doing after this? We're gonna
today. Our buddy Fiveo is in town from the Cayman Islands. Fiveo helped me open El Jefe. He was one of my good friends in Cayman, and I stayed at this place actually. Well, Steve-O's place where he was staying last time I went down there. Just absolutely love the guy. He's such a fucking stud. But yeah, he's only in town for like 36 hours. He's going to a wedding, so we're gonna go.
I heard, yeah.
We're gonna go to. We're gonna go somewhere in Yorkville, grab some lunch, catch up with the kids, see what's going on, see how he's doing. He's such a beauty. He's just such a good energy. He's like one of those guys. He's just such a good, like, I don't know. He's just a good mix of a person and all the things that he does and who he is. Love him. Absolutely love him.
He's busy.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's always learning, always growing, always interested. He's a very interesting person. He's very personable. He's got a heart of gold. He means well. He's intelligent. He's logical. It's just kind of interesting.
It's weird. It's weird. Like Marlon at work. It's like, hey, man, Adam's in town. I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm like 5-0. He's like, yeah. So he's got like 10 hours, and all the guys are trying to hang out with him. I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? I'm like, I didn't know you guys hung out. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's actually how I met Marlon. I met Marlon through Fiveo, and then when Marlon came in, he already knew Chili, and I was like, what?
Talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they were actually gonna surprise me at the bar yesterday, but I'd left early. Well, early. I left at like 10:30. But you know what? Honestly, like my days right now, even though it's the bar scene, start at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm usually trying to get out of there around 10:30. Like, that's just how my days are. I don't want to be there until 2 in the morning right
That's
now.
ideal, though. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, for what I have to do. For me, like, sort of the bus driver, I got to, that's my schedule, right?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, like, at least keep the same schedule. Like, it's hard when you bartend and you get up. Sometimes you don't get home till 4.
I fucking hate it. Like,
And then-
I
and then the
enjoy
next time some
bartending,
days-
but it's
yeah.
tough on your life, you know?
Yeah. And then you wake up at 9 sometimes for opens. You're like, fuck me.
Yeah, my bad for scheduling it like that.
Fuck you.
Actually, I don't even do the schedule anymore. I just look it over and that's it right now.
Yeah, I just, whatever, man. It is what it is. You got to get through it.
Well, you know what? The thing is, you make good money doing it. It's a good buzz, and it's better. Like, I've worked 9 to 5s, and it's not my shit. For a lot of people, it's just not a good buzz. Like, it is very challenging to try to do extra things with your life if you work a 9 to 5, because your life becomes so structured. Like, you have to get up at 7:30, leave work for 8, depending where you work. You know what I mean? You get out of there at 5. If you're lucky, if you're trying to get ahead, you don't leave till 6.
If you know how to become productive after 5, you're fine.
Yeah, but bear with me. You don't get out of there till 6. Then you got to get home, and it's like, do you just go straight home, or do you hang out with people from work, or this, that, or whatever? And then it's just a cycle where you only you can make it work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not. It's just a lot easier when you do shift work at bars and stuff, because the thing is, you work 5-6 hours, sometimes 8 hours, whatever.
Depends on the shift.
You make way more money. Like, way more fucking money than a 9 to 5 starter job. Like, fucking twice as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can do it with 4 days a week. And then the other 4 days that you work, you could start work at 5 or 6 o'clock. So you still have a lot of the day. Even though you get home late, you can get up and still crush a good 6-7 hours
your
of
days
shit.
are always different. You don't find it. You don't fall into, like, you have to hang out with the same person every day, do the same thing because you haven't seen them all day.
Yeah.
Some days, like, yeah, if you work nights, you have the whole day, and if you work days, and you have the night off. So
Yeah,
it's
so
different. It's
yeah.
always different. So it's nice.
Yeah.
That's the positive side, I guess. Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, fuck, I think we had a lot going on since the last time. Since the last podcast really rock. There's been like
When are you starting new bills, my sir?
I got a couple new things that I'm solidifying right now.
This guy will come out. This one will come out in a week or two. I don't know if anything could be.
Well, what I'll say right now
Sad.
is I've got a couple things. I've signed a couple new places. But there's a couple. I'd still say I'm working through some due diligence or that type of phase, like some zoning with the city right now for one. The other one is signed and ready to go, but I don't get it till January, which is fine. It works out sequentially. I'm good with it. So little things. But also, like, I'm looking at some other projects. I'm also honestly looking at a totally different, another business that's kind of mixes booze and other stuff. I'll just say, like, I'm looking at maybe doing a barbershop meets like cocktail bar, but like maybe coffee, cocktails, and cuts kind of thing. I'm not going to call it that, but that's kind of what the idea is. We've really launched, like, obviously we've been doing a lot more stuff for media, so Do It Live media stuff again. We're looking at doing a local Toronto dive bar like reality show, and I mean, this is still sort of in the early phases, but we're looking at sponsorship through some major liquor brands and stuff. We've already kind of touched base with a lot of the bars that would jump on. So since we had the last podcast, we launched a Nacho Bar, which took the place of another bar we had at Danforth, and then we're moving that one. So since then, we kind of jumped into the dive bar scene. With a lot of the other great bars that have done such an excellent job downtown and sort of tied in with them through sort of the reality show and our network. So this is something we're kind of working on. Otherwise, yeah, between that, the show, and the other properties we have right now, we got a pretty full plate. What have you been up to?
I ate some pizza yesterday.
How was it?
I'm lying. I was trying to make my life seem interesting.
Fuck.
I ate
called me
healthy
on it.
and I've done nothing. No, I've been yeah. I don't know if I said on the last podcast, but we put out a couple of comedy skits, Drake parodies and stuff. And
Yeah.
me and Mag are gonna finish writing our music video tonight. So we have a song we're writing.
Nice.
It's called about being broke. So
Shoe fits,
yeah, and
but I could only afford one of the shoes.
Nice.
All right.
It doesn't fit. Yeah, so we're gonna try and finish writing that so we can film it next week. So hopefully,
Sweet.
hopefully 2 weeks. Hopefully in 2 weeks or so we can actually put it out. Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. Content's a tough thing. I'm going through this right now where in my mind, I'm like, oh, here's what we'll do for a content strategy. I got this, but like filming it and staging it and getting it done and editing it, it's just so much more work. And not even like, it's more work. I wouldn't say maybe more work than I anticipated, but it involves more people than I anticipated and more of other people's time. You know, it's like I do my part, I can do it, but then I also need to find time for you or Meg or Tyler or someone to edit. And then a lot of times things that I'm doing can't even be filmed right now because it's preliminary, you know? Like I'm not Gary Vee where you come to the table to sit with me and I'm telling you it's going to be fucking filmed or you don't have a meeting. You know, I'm the guy that you and I both have to, it's a mutually beneficial meeting where we both decide what's going on, so I don't want to invade your personal space.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, I can't film this. And then I'll be talking about something with someone, or even like, let's say we had manager meetings the other day. It's like, they're not really super private meetings, but they're manager meetings for management. So you don't like videotape that shit, or what's the point of doing it?
Well, you could. Thing is, what you need to realize about editing and everything you're talking about right now is that maybe it's not okay to say, listen, I'm going to film and you're going to fucking deal with it. Maybe instead bring the camera, ask if maybe that'd be a cool idea because of what you pitch it, and then it could work because not everything's going to be in the video. It's going to be edited.
Yeah, I agree with some of that.
I feel like coming with the camera and not using it
yeah,
might be okay sometimes if depending on how the situation is. 'Cause it's always good to have it on hand though.
the challenge, yeah, I agree. Okay, I totally agree with that. The challenge that I have is like the other day when I met On Top, like I got to know him. We hung out for like an hour and a half and just chatted through lunch. I think that experience would have, like, we didn't know each other. So we found out that we have a lot in common, very similar energy, similar, like, different paths, but same story kind of thing. Like, very, very interesting. So we got along very well. But I think it would have hindered that friendship process if it had been filmed, because it's, when things are being filmed, sometimes people feel like things are a little contrived. You know, so stuff like that I want to avoid. So there are situations still that I wouldn't.
But I want to actually get to know somebody. I get it.
Yeah. But I agree with what you're saying. I think the challenge though becomes, how do you tell your story? How do you build your content? How do you edit your content? How do you release your content? What mediums you're going to use? How often do you do it? How do you do it when you're a more versatile human being? What's interesting? What's not? And then fuck. It's
Well, you have your daily lists for things you want to do.
yeah.
People like me and Meg and all of us, we need to have our daily lists because if we can keep filming every day. I think stopping filming and keeping editing, I think that's a stupid idea. I think you have to keep always filming. Eventually, you'll catch up with editing. You have to have, if you work on something for next week and put a thing from last week this week, it has to be a cycle.
Yeah, I agree. The hard thing that I've had is we've never been a week ahead, so it's like I'm always fishing for content. Like, but I'm trying.
At the same time, we never.
Yes.
We don't edit enough, but at the same
Right.
time, I feel like we're kind of behind with stuff that's actually filmed, and that's what hurts me sometimes. I have no content to film, like to edit anymore.
The problem with your content is, so there's this interesting conversation between Gary Vee and his document don't create. I agree, but I disagree. Here's the problem. I think that you need to document your process, but you need to still create it, because you can't, how do I put this? You can't, without creating, without editing, without sort of staging or setting things up and organizing how your day is going to go, if you don't create a situation to document, then you've got nothing, you know? And I think that people should document if all they do is say, go to the gym, and that's all they do. And they train. That's fine. Like, there's other situations too. But for us, we have the capacity to create. So we should.
Yeah.
Because it creates higher quality content, it's better edited, it's more clear,
Absolutely.
concise. So it's that balance.
But at the same time, it's like when we run out, you don't want to run out. You don't want to run out of content. 'Cause I don't have any more.
But the thing is so this is the difference though. My life is a perfect create document situation where you can do both, because I actually just pump out content that is my life. Now I'm staging certain situations, but it's actually it's actually my life though. I'm just setting it up properly for good filming and good editing.
We haven't filmed it.
But yours is
Yeah.
pure creation.
I need to create and then create. I understand that, but even for you, the more filming we get done, then I can start creating more. So really, at this point, all I'm doing is trying to organize what I should be doing, because like the time, you don't have time. She doesn't have time. No one has time.
No.
So it's like that. We have to organize better. I find, because I'm obviously all over the fucking place. I'm still trying to figure this out. But so I was like, I texted Meg last night. I'm like, I'm making lists for myself finally now. Like, I'm making checklists for every day that seem pretty realistic. If I miss one or two, it happens. But so I'm hitting her up last night. I'm like, are we gonna finish writing this, or am I gonna write another one of my skits? Because next week I want to make sure we film.
Yeah.
Early next week we have to film something, whether it's a music video or this, or like one of my skits. So I just need to keep organizing myself so that I don't wander around fucking aimlessly every day. Like, wonder what kind of cheese I should buy. It's like, no, like fucking, it's a solid question.
Yeah.
Solid cheese. Yeah. So also I don't know if we have mentioned this in the other ones. We are changing the podcast name lifeless excuses because we're full of excuses.
Basically.
Just kidding.
You know what's so funny? It was like in the thing in the Instagram, I'm like, the no bullshit podcast. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's all bullshit. It's like, fuck.
Yeah. So now we are going to be bro to bro. Is this back to mine? Can't see him.
I actually can't twist around. My shoulders are too big. I'll knock the microphone over.
Cool, yeah. I got big dick energy too. Big dick energy. That's what I got. Small arm energy. Fuck!
Sweet. So bro to bro. Basically nonsense.
Yeah, bro to bro.
Bro to bro.
I feel
Basically
like
nonsense.
I feel like a more interesting podcast, tell me if I'm wrong, if you're even listening, is because we're so different but so similar. Sometimes I bring some things to the table, you bring some things to the table. But it's hard to make podcasts about one thing that we're really going to talk about because we're so different. But we're so similar in our personalities so that I think that certain ideas that we talk about and have fun with actually become more interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, I wasn't paying any attention to you because I was reading my phone. Sorry. Ardell hit me up about our
Jonathan
fucking post.
is a cunt, yes. We have an online forum about
Nice. I caught your drift. No, I agree. I agree that our podcast, the challenge is, like you said, we do so much that's so different, yet we bring so much good out of each other that it's kind of better for us to meet in the middle and not try to polarize the topics, because I can't relate to pizza as much as you do, and you can't relate to being awesome as much as I am. I get it.
That's what I just said, just less better looking. Okay, so are we gonna get out? We have to get out of here and go.
Yeah, so we gotta grab lunch. I messaged Fiveo, but he didn't get back to me.
Oh, perfect.
But I'm like, we'll just go anyway, because worst case scenario, we just go have lunch and in Yorkville. I know how to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at eating. I don't open my window today at 12. I close it at 10. And 10-hour windows. I like my 10 hours. You're doing 8 hours?
I'm doing 8, but I'm kind of loose on it. Like every day I'm starting eating between 11 and 12, and I'm stopping between 7 and 8. So it's like worst case scenario, I do a 9, but if I crush a bunch of food, sometimes it's 7.
I feel like your calories should be higher if you're doing a window, eh?
It isn't. You know, I eat until I'm full. Like I just eat till I'm full. But the thing is, because I'm doing the show too, I'm staying away from super, like, I'm not eating like butter sandwiches covered in like 70% fucking ground beef. Like I'm good.
I had 3 of those yesterday.
Like, I'm trying to still eat relatively lean meats, veg. I'm trying to get a decent amount of fiber in, because the thing is you can abuse this type of diet and still lose weight, but not when you're in my shape. You have to sort of be diligent with that diet as well.
You need your nutrients and stuff. Though.
Yeah, but
like
I'm eating tons of veg.
Yeah,
I'm still eating my vitamins every day, so I'm good with that. But so this week, I did intermittent fasting. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a 9-hour window, max 8 to 9 hour window. I'm doing 1 week I did regular diet. This week I'm doing keto, so just fats and proteins. And it actually helped cut off even more weight. And then again, I'm going to go back to carbs next week. Then the week after, go to keto again. I might do that cycle one more time. But the changes that I'm going to make are, I'm going to keep the window about the same, no less than 8 hours. But next week, I'm going to eat super clean, complex carbs only, instead of like, I kind of got away with a bit of shit last week. And then next week, I'm going to eat much cleaner. I'm going to eat a much cleaner keto diet. I'm actually going to cut dairy.
Yeah.
Other than maybe creaming my coffee. No, like last night I had a cheese board at that new place Melrose we went to.
Oh, I saw with eggs on it.
Yeah, that was the beef tartare. So what I'll do is I'll cut out some of the red meats, I'll cut out some of the dairy, and I'll try to get the keto diet from stuff that's a little cleaner, so that I do shred even a little more. Like I mean, better off being 2 weeks ahead of schedule this time for the show than just trying to dial in at the last minute again, because you fucking balloon back up after. So I want to reverse diet properly. I want to come out of this diet. I want to be doing the same intermittent diet when I stop the show. I'm not really boozing right now. You're
going to permanently be a cunt. That's what you get.
Well,
so hungry all the time.
No, I'm okay. The fasting is actually pretty good. I think if I could increase the calories and go to 10 hours, I'd be fine. So I think it's a more sustainable. I don't want to lose my shape this time, because what happens for me is I go, okay, you're in show shape. You place, then you're like, okay, I got to drink and eat and open a bar. And then I let everything go again. And this time I want to try to keep the big difference for me this time personally is that I'm honestly not partying much. Like, it's just not happening. You know, the boat cruise, we did it last time before that was when we went out with the guys. I've just nixed it. And it's because of everything else that's going on. So I think I should be able to sustain it. So I'm going to try to, anyway, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. We'll see I'm documenting the process once every week. So I'm doing another video tomorrow for my 6 week out.
Yeah.
I fucking shredded down 4 pounds. Well, probably 3 pounds by the time I do my shoot tomorrow from last week.
Yeah.
So it's a little more than I needed to, but you can see like, oh fuck. I also shaved the hair off my body, so that helped.
Oh yeah, I noticed you looking weird. That's what it was. Oh, you didn't shave your arms though. I just
No,
saw you
no,
have
do
shirts
that
on.
later.
I don't know. You're weird.
Yeah.
Nice. I went for a run last night. Late night, doing my late night runs. I mapped out. I was like, I only did 1 kilometer the first night. 'Cause my knees are kind of fucked up. And tonight, like yesterday, I was like, I'll always do 1.5 or 2.
I'm telling you the hammies, dude. You got to stretch those hammies out.
Oh, I guess, but it's more like it's just my joints. So it's.
Did you shit yourself?
No.
All right, one of us stinks.
I can try.
No, we're good.
All right. So I started going. I mapped out a 1.3 kilometer or something like that, and then I started going down. I looked at it later in the map. Didn't make sense. I went on a road with no exit, so I kept going around and going around and going around all the way until I was on the highway. So that was fun. So I started running down the highway, pretty much.
So I'm going to cooking along around 55, 60 there, bud. Are you?
We couldn't find a way home, so I took a bunch of Snapchats about like how we were lost. I was like,
How many times I run by a speed sign when I'm running, and it's like, 40 kilometer max. I'm like, I better slow down.
Yeah.
That's
Michael
I say
Scott.
it to myself all the time. I'm like, you're such an idiot. It's
you're an
jokes.
idiot. Yeah, we eventually got home though. That was nice. So then got nice and roasty and cut my hand open. So that was fun.
Yeah, you had a busy day.
I tend to. Yeah.
I felt bad the other day too. It was so stupid. Meg and I were doing hit training at the gym,
Yeah.
and we're doing boxing together, and we're filming it, and blah blah blah. And then we're like, okay, let's do some hit training. So like some like what do you call it? I don't know. We were doing like push-ups, sit-ups, box jumps, like kettlebell swings, a bunch of shit in a circle, right? And she's like, "Oh, let's do one more." We were kind of gonna leave, but she's like, "Oh, we'll do one more and one more circuit." I'm like, "Okay." And then she wants to do box jumps. In my head, I'm thinking, I remember this kid when I was in grade 9. I played volleyball, and we were doing jumps onto the stage, and he fell and fucking gashed his leg up hard. So I started thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I should say something. I'm like, she'll be fine. Fuck. On camera, like second fucking jump in, she just smashes her leg off the thing, eats shit, thinks she broke her leg. I stopped for a quick sec. Like, you all right? Like, kind of broke my rhythm.
Keep it going.
I felt so bad. It was one of those weird things that I had in my mind that I'm like, oh, fuck, I should have said something, but I didn't. But she's all right. She was kind of more
Yeah,
of a
no,
whiner than
I'm sure.
anything.
Yeah, I saw her cut. It was mediocre at best. You guys want to see something big?
I'm super good.
This, I kind of feel like I need to look at it anyway, though, right?
That's a good one, guy.
That's the guy. Oh, it's already squirting out blood again.
Buddy, fucking wrap that shit up. All right, I think someone's just going to be like, it looked like John was going to pass out there for a minute.
I feel like I'm about to pass out.
You want to go drink some orange juice?
No, I can't.
All right.
Fasting. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Oh my god.
Does it stink or
That
something?
feeling
Okay, good.
of pulling it off was ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I need to go to the hospital. I don't have a health card.
You just did it for the people.
Oh my god.
I don't have a health card. You're such a fucking disaster.
Well, that's great.
All right, let's bug you.